Again. Oh, the fun of Colorado. It's early, you guys. It's like in the morning, early in the morning. I can't think yet. I'm heading to the mountains. And I got cows in the way. Over and out. What are you doing, silly? You guys, this is like the 4th or 5th barricade of cows I've been through. It's crazy. Over and out. Alright, so my camera is either breaking or it's really acting up. It only happens when I walk into a spot like this. Now I want to show you really quick why I decided to do that video. And I feel like I didn't knock your socks off in that video. On this video. But this is why. Because here, look. So let me show you something. There's the road, right? It's right there. Okay? It's, and when I say road, I'm up a dirt road 20 miles. I'm still in the middle of nowhere. But down here has incredible signs. They're everywhere. I mean, it's so Sasquatch, it's ridiculous. Look, this is the type of thing I'm used to seeing. I did get some great star structures, there's no doubt about it. But they're right here. You know, these signs, it's one of, basically I'm freaking out because it's one of the first times where I've really seen them, and they are walking all over. I mean, all of these sticks, some of these sticks, I should say, are crushed into the ground. They're like inside the ground from walking. Something was moved there recently. What the heck? What is going on here? Here's a blind. This is so he can sit right here. This is so he can sit right here and never be seen by that road. Yet another star. This is like star structure mountain. So, you know, I filmed some great spots. I really did. I got some really good action. I just was really expecting to see more on this one. I'm gonna admit, I'm not gonna say I failed, but like considering your average, what I do typically, especially after seeing what I just showed you down here, you get triangles. You get a triangle, and then you walk underneath it. Look at the double twisted aspen. You're telling me the only aspen in the world that's double clumped here, it just happens to twist and then bend up like that onto a totem pole. God, I think there's spots down at the bottom. They're more down here than they are at the top. They confuse me more sometimes every day. Look at these incredible bends here, you guys. Now, I showed you the X's coming down here. They were amazing. See, look at it. So you got your bends everywhere. Really good bends. Really good bend. And what do? You walk right underneath it. That's so cool. Touch it just in case. Just in case it's gonna teleport you somewhere. So I guess I'm below, so my car's back the other way. I can tell by the woods. You know, it's, look. That was blatantly pushed. It's completely covered by these trees. Thing was pulled out because it worked to cover this path, and it's just, of course. And you'll see, you know, there's X's in every little turn. And you might see some cuts. There's some really old human cutting because the road's right there. I can't help it. I want to go to the car. I've been in here for hours, and I want to go into the car and oh, do we have a eating station? And just do some more scouting around. See, everything down here tells me there's a giant world up top. Everything. This is the first time it didn't pay off for me. Unless they just didn't let me near it. It's the only thing I can think of. Look, you're stickling it up. Why can't we just find one of these without all the other stuff around it? Look. Woodpecker. That's your job all day long. Just smash your head into a tree. I may do that voluntarily. See this? So it's wallowed. They both got pushed from the corner, came out. This is right down by the road. I mean, show me this. I just spent hours up there to look for this kind of stuff. Pine cones everywhere. Even a little one covering the hole. X in the middle of it all. This is a great little spot. Look, human cut right there. Just shows it doesn't matter. They put another one on it that literally flushes up the end. And then you got all of this, and then even a spot in the back in there. I wonder if Mama takes the kids down, lets them eat, and then she's sitting in there. It's amazing down here. It's amazing down here. I spent all day killing myself up there. Which, thank God, because if I couldn't have filmed this. If I filmed something like this close to it, yeah, I don't care what road it is. It's a dirt road, it's 100 miles up. I still know for a fact that above is going to be incredible. And today, not really. I was impressed. I mean, I really like some of the structures. Look at the walking. This is what I want. I want, like, daily activity. That's what I like to see. Triangle. See how protected I am in here? Wind isn't doing that to trees. These pine trees, you can't break them in half. That's why they bend so much, because they don't break. X. Look at this little Sasquatch highway. Are they spending more time down here? I wonder if they actually followed me up. Because those first couple wallows didn't look too... Smell. It smells like marijuana growing. For a second. All right, give me a second. I'm telling you, look at the Sasquatch walkthrough. It's like a Sasquatch walking path, Sasquatch highway. How they just do all different ways. Everything just falls different ways. Look at this unique break. Which is, of course, a trail marker. And it was really unique because of this. When this kind of thing happens, of course, they're very proud. They love when it's special. He's like, I did that. I could have sworn this looks like where I came in. Here's another giant X on the ground. There's a trail here. Look at this. They're really blocking us up. You got the one that goes, the field goes to the tree. And then this. Look, see the brake? Brake's tucked under. You got a bend coming out. I mean, they have not been non-stop on this. I'm not going to walk down all the way. Like, blocking the trail. See, for them, they want this block. They like doing it. They walk in the hardest places, I think, sometimes. It's not always the easiest place. So, speaking of that, I'm going to walk up to this road because I can't figure out. I think I'm below my truck, but I can't be sure. I'm going to go up the road to the road so I don't walk too far. Okay, over and out. I'll tell you, this side of the mountain is just brutal. These woods are no good. They're good for the ones that run and hide from the others. That's what this is. I gotta go over there. It's hard to tell that it looks like it's the same. It's not. It's a completely different environment. It's actually over there. But these aspens are unique, and I want to see this structure here. There's a whole world going on inside these aspens. But it's not that exciting. But you'll see amazing things like this. The parallels. Way up high. You got structures on the corner. Like, these are really nice structures. You know, big structures. By themselves. Here, you're not going to be able to tell. You can tell when you step, you know, there you can on a weed. I don't think there's too much going on here. That's why I don't like this side of the mountain. But a beautiful structure nevertheless. Look at the one stick stuck in there. Definitely a beautiful structure. Little X down in front. Oh, I just heard them. One second, there's something going on right there. It stopped the second I hit the button. I'm not lying to you, I swear. Let's go. Hey, this is really pretty. This is really pretty. It's a part of that aspen. I filmed way on the other side of this forest. I filmed those great big structures. And I got out of that other woods and I drove up here because I've always wanted to look at the left side of it. Blatant. Not used though, as far as I can tell. Really pretty structure. Really good structure. I don't get it. You know, maybe these are, you know, don't have to be used. You know, they sure did a lot of work for it just to sit here by itself. That's incredible. That's incredible. Look, it's off the ground. It's being held up by the X itself, which is an amazing thing. I hear you over there, I hear you. I think that was more R2-D2 than it was a bird. I was trying to do R2-D2 on that one. You see that? That's really cool. There's no doubt that's a sort of structure from creatures of the forest. Here, I don't know why. There's nothing else around here. You know, I can't explain that part of it, guys. I really can't. I don't get it. Unless they're not here anymore. Then I get it. They were certainly on the other side of this field, I know that. When I was here a few weeks ago, there is no doubt they had perches there. They had everything, those giant structures. This end, no, except for that break is just too incredible. I'm not buying it. I think they did it. You see how perfect it is? Look at that. They did that, trust me. It's broke just right. Looks like it was twisted first. Look at the line coming down. Anyway, bye. All right, something's alive in there. We're gonna go find out what it is. I don't know what's making noise in there. Look at this. Or do I have a perch? That's what I want to know. See, these types of areas I'm willing to buy. They don't even, like, their structures are symbolic or whatever. And then down in front, they have perches, and there it is. Keep in mind, I'm not far from a road. Look, this is that aspen field. You can just run up this steep little hill for 100 feet. That's the cool thing about this aspen field. It's very hard to see from the road. You know, and you can see 20, 30 years ago, someone was cutting here. And what's right in the middle of it? A perch. A Bigfoot seat. Those are others. There's your X. Look at this leaner. Right here. This is incredible. Right there. Blinds. Everything's squared and boxed. Somebody came in here and cut these, you know, some homeowner one day. You can see they're all little caliber. Sometimes they do it for firewood too. The guy's up here for a week, he wants firewood. You know, I hate it. I would never do that to here. Just would never do it to them. I can't stand people. How selfish we are, it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, who doesn't want a Lambo, but you know what I mean? You just don't do it. You don't need it, and you don't need to do this to the forest. They do it so poorly. Like this guy, they have no idea what they're doing. They want to move up to the Rockies. They want to, you know, have a place, you know, but yet they don't know anything about being here. It's amazing. I never did go into where the live thing was. Let's see if we get a timestamp on it. Something is groaning at me in there. It sounded like it could be a bird, like a quail, one of those like types of groans. There was no doubt there was a little walk around in there at the bottom too. Over now. I'm gonna let you guys figure this one out. They got all the signs. There's your X. All those incredible aspen structures I showed you. One or two perches on this end, and then there's a big spot way on the other side I filmed a few weeks ago. And that's it. And a couple of gigantic structures. And it's clear to me that it's just for a few of them. Again, rogues. God, I smell something really weird. What is that? And there's the road. But you can see how far up I am. You know, not one car has passed me all day. I said like on a weekend you might get 1 or 2 an hour, but today, not one. I got a 4-wheeler earlier. That was about it. I was way up in the woods though. I could just hear them echoing through the valley. You know, there's no doubt about it. Structures. I can't help you with this one. I really can't. I usually am, you know, have some kind of thing going on, like where I'll be like, this is what they're doing, but not on this one. I don't know. With the exception of that, there's very few, and they're on their own. Over now.